हेलो दोस्तों, कैसे हो। आपका स्वागत है तिरपान स्टडी सेंटर में। आज जो हम करने जा रहे हैं हिस्ट्री का चैप्टर अत्यंत महत्वपूर्ण है हर एक क्लास के बच्चों के लिए। खास तौर पे जो यूपीएससी एग्जाम तैयार करना चाहते हैं तो इस वीडियो का जो है फ़ायदा उठा सकते हैं और ये काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट भी उनके लिए रहेगा। चलिए देखते हैं हमारा आज टॉपिक क्या है। द कुशान here is the most important. The Kushan originally is a belong to the Western China. There is the most important. Kushan originally belong to the Western China, or they are also called to the Yosh cheese. There is a Yosh cheese. There is a Kushan after defeating Shaks and Pahlavis create a big empire in Pakistan. There is the most important here. Kushan, there is a empire defeating here Shaks and Pahlav. The Shak and Pahlav has defected the Kushan and here create a big empire in Pakistan. The first permanent ruler of the Kushan dynasty was the Kuzula Kadepsi. There is a most important Kuzula Kapasi. There was a succeeded by this the son Isabema Kadampisis, and the next ruler was the Kanishka. The Kanishka is the most important here, and he was the most famous of the Kushan. He is probably the assistant by the throne in AD 78 and started a new era. Now, as the Shaka era, it was under Kanishka that the Kushan Empire reached it is a maximum territory limit. His empire extended from to the Central Asia to the northern India and included Varanasi, Kasu Bhabai, and the Saramati is Uttar Pradesh. The political significance of Kanishka as a ruler lies in the fact that it is integrated Central Asia with the North India as a part of a single empire. It is resulting in the intermingling of different culture and increasing it into the regional or trading activity. There is a most important here. Kanishka is there a famous in a history as a great patron of the Buddhist. There is a most important here. The Kanishka is a famous in a history as the great patron of Buddhism. He is a convent. There are fourth Buddhist council at the Kundavana is present day of Haravans at the near of Srinagar and in a Jammu and the Kashmir. It is the most important in which a large number of Buddhist scholars took in the part. It was in the counseling that is a Buddhism got split into two schools. Is a Hinayan and Mahayan. There a Kunishka is also is a pronounced the Gandhra and the Mathura school of the sculptural art, and about which you will be learned there later in the chapter. He built in the city of the is a Piruzpura is the present of the Peshawar. The Piruzpura is there is the present of Peshawar is the capital of Ghent Stupa to the house of the Buddha rise, and the buildings was the still intact with all there is a magnificence, and then to the Chinese pilgrims is a fashion visit the area later in the earlier 5th century AD. Kushana power gradually declined from that earlier 3rd century AD. There is a most important here. The next area Kushan politics and administration. There is a most important area. The nothing is a much is known about their administration is machinery of Kushan. Perhaps their whole empire was divided into the provinces, each ruled by a Mahachapatra. The Mahachatrap is the most important, and he was a military governor. There is the most important here of Mahachatrapa. There is a military governor who was associated by the is a Chatrapa. Chatrapa is most important here, but now many provinces where there is empire is not known is a source of indicate the Kushan is a horses man and what is a horses use of riding. A headless statue of the Kanishka is found is the Mathura. There is the most important here. A headless statue of the Kanishka found at Mathura reflect there is the same. A prominent feature of the Kushan politics was the title of Devaputra and son of the god. Devaputra here, a son of the god used by the Kushan king. It indicates the claim is a divinity by the Kushan king. The next topic here, a contribution of the Kushan. There is a most important here, a contribution of Indian politicals of a Kushan. The Kushan occupy a special place in the ancient India history because there is a contribution to the various aspects of the life. There is a vast empire helping in the growth of the internal and external trade. It is resulting in the rise of new urban center. The rich state is economical under the Kushan is also evidenced by the large number of gold and copper coin there are struck. There is a most important here. There is a gold and copper coin there are struck here. Even in literature and medicine, India is a made of progress. A Chanakya. Chanakya is known as the father of Ayurveda. There is a most important here. A Chanakya, known as the father of Ayurveda, wrote a book on a medicine. Is called Charak Sahita. There is a Charak Sahita is made by their Chanakya. Their Ayurvedic is a whole book. There is a book of medicine of Charak Sahita. Where is the Ashwagosha, a Buddhist scholar? Ashwagosha is a Buddhist scholar. Buddhist scholar is a wrote a Buddha Charitra. Buddha Charitra is a fully length of biography of Buddha, and both these scholars were is believed to be their contemporaries of King Kanishka, and the Kushans is patronized by the is a Gandhara and the Mathura school of the is a sculptural art, which is known as the producing the earlier image of Buddhist Travasan. There is a most important layer of Buddhist Travas. The next topic is a contract with the Central Asia. There is a most important here, a contract with the Central Asia of there is a Kushans. There is a most important here, invention of the Bactrians of Greek and Shaka develops in India and the sequent of the political contact with the Central Asia under the Kushan, resulting in the emergence of the cultural interminglings of between the two regions. These foreign groups are gradually lost their foreign identity and were incorporated in the Brahmanical and the society lower grade of the Chhatra. Chhatra is the most important here. Many of this is adopted to Buddhism. We have already referred to the Indo-Bactrian ruler of Mahendran, who was converted into Buddhism by a monk named Nagasena. The Nagasena is the most important here. The Central Asia is a contact also is about India, the new method of making coin. Gakra is a punch market coin which were to use of earlier gradually give way to the refined Greek style coin containing a legend and the bust of the ruler. The new format is a become there is a model for the sequent coinage in India. Besides the Indian also is a borrowed from the Central Asian, particularly the Greek knowledge of the astronomy and the earlier Indian literacy is a work on the astronomy frequently quote as a Greek astronomers and who are the referred to as a Yovanacharya. Yani Yovanacharya is an Indian also is a learning the art of making horoscope from the Greeks. Central Asia contract is about there is a fresh babe in the art of sculpture and making a Buddhist sculpture of the Gandhara school as explained there to below involved as a result of the is a amalgamation of Indian and a Greek style. There is a most important map here show the Punjab. There is a Kushan era or that century. There is the most important here show in this map. Next is the most important point discussion here, emergence of the earlier state in the Orissa and the Deccan. There is the most important regarding to the post-Mauryan development chapter. There is emergence of earlier state in the Orissa and the Deccan. That is the most important. We know that the Deccan as well as the state Eastern India were a part of Ashoka's empire. He had is a consequence is a Kalinga, and throughout the violent is a battle in which is the loss of man and property. And it was a command. It was as a result of the Mauryan rules in this is regional that after its decline we notice the emergence of the kingdoms of Kalinga and declared for the first time in the Indian history. That is the most important here. The Kalinga is after Ashoka. Kalinga is a present day of the Odisha. That is the most important. After the Ashoka is a Kalinga, present day of the Odisha become permanent under the king of the is a cherished then centuries. And unfortunately, we have no information about the king of the century except of the Karvela. His achievement are recorded as inscription known as the Patlipura is inscription instituted by the Udaygiri Hills and is a Bhumbeswara is the Odisha and there is inscription is so named become a image of the elephant is a crabble out of the stone. Next to the word date is the carrying the inscription. The inscriptions tell us that he was followed by the Jazilism and there is a fought many successfully is battle against is another word and is probably live in the 4th century BC.